The gloomy facade of the Cecil Hotel loomed over a shivered Los Angeles night, a relic of bygone eras marred with history as dark as its foundations. Elisa Lam was a bright 21-year-old, a curious traveler with dreams scattered across continents. Her stay at the Cecil was supposed to be just a brief, unremarkable stop on her journey. But what was to be a span of exploration quickly twisted into a haunting enigma on January 31st, 2013. Elisa vanishes without a trace. Days stretch into eerie silence, with no sign of her until a discovery that made even the most stoic detective's blood run cold. The hotel guests had complained about odd-tasting water and low pressure. When maintenance checked the rooftop water tanks, they found Elisa's body, lifeless and alone. But the story begins to grow darker. Before her disappearance, security footage from the hotel elevator emerged, sending shivers down the spines of those who watched. Elisa appears in the footage, stepping into the elevator, alone. Her behavior is inexplicable. She presses multiple buttons and then waits, the doors stubbornly refusing to close. She pokes her head out to look around, as if being pursued by something unseen, something that could stalk shadows and whisper dread into the silence. Her eyes are wide, filled with what one could only call pure terror. She hides in the corner of the elevator, gestures strangely, her fingers twisting in maddening patterns as if communicating with some otherworldly entity. At one moment, she steps out of the elevator entirely, contorting her body unnaturally and never to be seen alive again. The footage leaves an imprint of unease, and with it, the mystery of Elisa Lam deepens. How did she end up in the water tank, a place so difficult to access it would seem impossible for her to get there on her own? Theories blossomed like dark flowers. Was it foul play, an encounter with the unseen, or perhaps a tragic consequence of her own mind unraveling? The Cecil Hotel's past, riddled with suicides, murders, and strange occurrences, only fueled the spectral speculations. Was Elisa merely another lost soul, ensnared by the malevolent aura of the hotel? Or had she encountered something far more sinister? Official reports ruled her death as accidental drowning, but for every answer, a dozen questions braided themselves into the narrative, blurring the line between reality and horror.